And welcome to a new Let's Play of mine, Sailor Moon Another Story. The original plan was for me last week actually to start a new Let's Play of Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, but I got the cold and then I also had to prepare things for the LP, so I haven't started it yet. The other idea was to continue with Ace Attorney, Case 1-5, which I began to record before the cold hit. But I want to re-record that part because I'm not very happy with it. But now, majority of the cold is gone. But I randomly thought about this game, thought of this game and was all, why don't I play it? I mean, I am a Sailor Moon fan, more of the manga than the anime actually. Yeah, why not? It's a cute enough game. Also, once again, this is a fan translation. Why do I tend to have fan translation or play them? Well, that's because these, for the most parts, are games I sort of grew up with, or at least started playing when I became a gamer. Also, something you will probably notice with this translation, they have simply taken over some of the Japanese terms. I'm not referring to the honorifics like Chan and San and all that. It's just they use the terms for the silver crystal and such, just basically translated out of Japanese. And why are you asking me that, since I don't have a choice? But yes, this is kind of a problem I had with the anime. Or at least with the anime and Usagi. She just kept getting hit by a reset button. You know, the first season, she dies, she gets reborn, she, gets hit a reset button. And later on there's another one. And it just takes away all her development as a leader, her personality, her maturing. Whereas in the manga, I liked it more. She quickly became the leader that she was supposed to be. Also, as you can see here, she doesn't start at level 1, she starts at level 16. Why is that? Because I pressed and held X on the title screen and then proceeded a new game, which results in all the characters starting at level 16 compared to level 1, which, by the way, it was select? Yes, select allowed me to alter some things, so let's go with that, because I'm a very fast reader. The pink is cute. But let's go with the blue. Yeah, let's just go with black border around the white text. Why not? But yes, in the manga, Usagi really matured. She matured pretty fast, which is actually quite entertaining. Also, yes, this is supposed to be a black screen. This is a puzzle that we can gain the puzzle pieces for over the time. Also, as you can see, over there it says luck is good, which I don't remember what exactly that had an effect of. Maybe exactly how high are chances to avoid random battles? I'm not sure. Speaking of random battles, excuse me, snotty pants. Yeah, I do not have, or at least I couldn't find a cheat code that prevents all random battles, which is a bit sad. Also, yes, we can run around, which is great. And for some reason she was sleeping in... Wait. The clock says it's either 10 past 2... Well, 10 past 10 or 10 to 2, I'm not sure. Why is that early? Joke aside. This is a medicine seller. He appears here and in random dungeon areas and counts as a sort of heal. Also, I remember this fat person. She was one of the victims of the first episode. Car! I guess I didn't get hit. But yes, as far as I know, we don't have any random encounters right now. We only have our story battle, which is in Osapi, or Osapu, however it's pronounced. Kind of makes no sense that the yelling for the transformation or the beginning of a battle is the makeup, since, you know, they're already transformed right now. Also, originally we would only have Moon Tiara action right now, but since we're high level, we can use these two things as well. Wow. I didn't expect it to have quadruple damage already. And again, this is an incredibly easy battle. Also, in case you're wondering, whereabout does this sort of take place? Well, with her transformation sentence, yeah, this takes place sort of at the end of the 3rd season, but before the 4th season starts. So this is just Sailor Moon R, and Sailor Moon Super, or S. Whatever. This does take place according to the anime, not the manga, so you will see people that technically, or they will mention things that happen in anime but not in the manga. Which is nice enough, you know, it's a nice enough game and all. Although they are also taking some parts of the manga over. As we will see soon enough after this little dream sequence ends. If you may remember, the 4 generals for Queen Beryl were actually manipulated and originally were generals working under Endymion. This was sort of cut out from the anime, from what I remember. It was done in the live-action version, which was nice enough. But, as we can see here from his waking up, as he will mention here, yes, these are, in the manga, he kept the 4 stones that the generals were originally. And he sometimes talked with them, and they gave him advice and such. I just noticed Makoto's earring and hairband. It's not pink in the avatar. It should be. Hey, the library is a nice place, okay? I was gonna say, aren't they already in high school, you know, 16, but then remember that didn't happen until, like, between the 4th and the 5th season, so... I never said anything! Or I never was gonna say anything. Who are you? Go away! You were never in the manga to begin with! And even in the anime, you were kinda pointless. Even in the game, I'm pointless. Seriously. Why are you even asking that? Considering this takes place, you know, after we find out that Chibiusa is her future daughter. Jeez. No, they're not. No, she isn't. In the manga, it's revealed that Rei, or at least Sailor Mars, during the time of the Silver Millennium, had given a vow of chastity towards Serenity so that she can absolutely focus on her job at protecting the princess and not somehow get confused by men. Even in the manga, she didn't really care for men at any point. As for Minako, she did something similar, but according to the Sailor V manga, she also was cursed by Adonis at some point that all her love will be... that all her love will be unrequited and that she, you know, won't get a happy love or anything like that. Although in the manga it is the most hinted at that Sailor Venus and Kunzite might have been attracted to each other during the time of the Silver Millennium. The other girls were also drawn with the other 4 generals, which is also somewhat reflected in this game, but aside from Kunzite and Venus, nothing was ever really supposed to be there. Even for Venus, it was mostly just a sort of crush, if you will. Also, thank you for telling me that. Also, yes, this game begins somewhat slowly, but it does become fun later on. Especially for me when I finally have access to Chibiusa, which is unfortunately not until later. Considering this is Amy, who in the manga was actually allergic to love letters, I doubt they got very far. Maybe it's just me, but I really think part of the scene really makes Amy look, you know, out of character. And then again, I've said it before, I mostly prefer the manga, because it did have to mature, it did focus on things. Although I do like the 4th season more, since it focused a lot more on Chibiusa as well as on her friendship budding romance with Helios. I ship Chibelios. Oh no, a boy! I'm sure it is somebody that we do not know. Joy! Also, here we have formations. Yes, I think I could find out what it was by pressing a certain button? But apparently not. But also, depending on which formation you have, which also depends on how many characters are in the party, we can start up... I'd rather put her in the back since she's a bit low on HP overall. We can do certain link texts with the formation. These are event battles. Yes, these are doublings, which, if we had some right now, would work. And this is, you know, if we had Arrow or the Victory formation. We can also do the cluster, but no. Wow, usually that kind of attack really doesn't happen, except maybe for Makoto late in the game, like at level 90. But, you know, that's what I get for getting them all to level 16 when they actually should only be level 1 or 2 at most. So the future was the past and the past was the future? But if that's true, then the future is the past, which would make the past turn into the future. And the future would be the past. Wait, I think I confused myself. Did I confuse you too? Yeah, it took me multiple playthroughs to finally realize, you know, that that was a face that was in there, and not just something. I feel for you, Ray. I have terrible coughing as well. By the way, haha, blackface Ray. Are you allowed to do that? I mean, this is somebody else's house and all. Whatever. Considering what is revealed, it's really not that difficult to mention it over the phone. Also, I can't talk to him. Unfortunately. Anyway, we have to head for Juban Hospital, so I'll see you then next time.